Welcome to Bazinar, where great rivers flow and tall mountains rise, where the immortal gods pull the strings, and towering civilizations and inexorable armies wage war, where darkness and light, fairies and furies, war and peace all struggle to survive. These are the stories of Bazinar, the commanders and heroes, the mages and swordsmen and monsters. Enter a new history.
So I guess I'm waiting for it to turn dark.
Okay. So it gets dark. Well, rather it gets close to dark. Y'all make a camp on a nice high hill. Audionautix goes hunting. He seems to be the best hunter among you. He's actually quite proud. Oh, by the way, Audionautix and Ekasar are twins.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So they're not identical twins. They're fraternal twins, but they're twins nonetheless.
All right.
Yep. So Audionautix goes hunting. He comes back with a large jackrabbit, which you cook and eat, along with some rations, like bread that doesn't mold. I don't know.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
Yeah. So you just a nice big dinner, and y'all are happy, and then you go to bed. You have a fire. You have a fire on the other side of the hill, so the smoke is visible, but not the fire itself. But you can't see the smoke at night anyway, so it's alright.
Okay.
And then, and you wake up the next morning and continue.
So, we're just patrolling.
Yep.
And
back and forth.
Yeah. This is nice. I'm just chilling, keeping my eyes, like, sort of open, watching the woods, but also, like, enjoying the scenery.
You're like, oh, what a good life this is, that war eternally with my fellows. Good times.
Okay, so you mentioned we were in like a grassy field, but like, is this like regular grass or is this like a wheat field?
You see razor grass?
Is this like regular grass or a wheat field?
It's taller grass, but it's regular, yeah. It's
okay.
It's and yellow. So
okay.
it looks like a wheat field, but it's not edible.
Is the grass like? Okay, well, grass is technically edible, so I guess I'm just munching on a blade of grass.
Sure, you're munching on a blade of grass, but not a blade of wheat. That's where I draw the line.
Alright, so we're marching, I assume. And so I strike up a conversation with Uvalan. Like, hey, Uvalan, so, you've had the most experience fighting. So, to pass the time, would you tell a story of one of your escapades with war?
Alright, I'll tell you this one time. I was protecting the village of wait, I have village names here somewhere. Oh yeah. Unaudris. And like they were coming in at all sides. There must have been 50 of them or more. And it was just me and my 3 brothers and 6 other militia people with spears, and we were holding back this one doorway trying to stop them from getting in through the barricade we'd created. And I kid you not, we stopped them there for 3 hours. They could not get through. I personally killed 3 of them. No, I personally killed 6 of them. It was crazy. I'll tell you what.
You must be a very great fighter at that.
There's a reason I'm still alive at this going at it.
Okay.
Because I am a great fighter. I'll tell you what.
Right. Oh, I love it. So I guess we're walking, and
he keeps telling you stories. He definitely keeps telling you stories. You asked for it. He's like, and this other time we were in the woods, and this other time, yeah. Tell you stories.
So I'm like
ambushes and all this stuff.
So I'm like, I have like, I guess, a little pocket knife on me, so I'm just like whittling a piece of wood into like a
side knife. It's about, the blade's maybe like 6 inches long.
Yeah, so I'm making it into like another, like a pointy stick, and I'm making lots of pointy sticks and just like sticking them in the ground because I have no use for them.
You realize nobody can see them because the grass is too high?
Yeah.
You're literally just laying mines for your own people.
No. Like I'm just making it sharp and then like just sticking the sharpened in the
okay.
dirt.
So
Not...
just Stubborn.
It's like tripping hazards.
They're not mines. They're tripping hazards.
Exactly.
Sorry, they're not mines. They're potential explosions underground. What's the difference?
Exactly. So that's what I'm doing. And yeah,
Pass the
so
time.
we're walking along.
Right.
It's a I'm waiting for something to happen.
All right.
Hint, hint.
Oh, I have a set number of days you're gonna have to suffer through. I ain't speeding this up.
Oh man.
This is for time for you to get to know your compatriots.
I see. That makes lots more sense.
The
So,
sun is getting low, and you make camp for the night, and you all.
So as we're making
fire.
camp, I because I don't know anything about casa. I don't know anything about Casa. So I'm like, hey Casa, is he taller than me or it's like?
He's shorter. He's a fairly short man. He's like 5. Well, everybody's shorter back then because that's how time works. So he's like 5'4". You're a tall person at like 5'8".
Okay, that sounds weird. But anyway, so like, hey Casa, and I like put a hand on his shoulder. I'm like, so, what did you do before being called up?
What didn't I do before being called up? Man, watching my 2 young boys growing up. What's the name? Thululeon. Thululeon must be near 14 now. He's becoming a man in his own right. And his younger brother, Senasasar. Yeah, that's the name, Senasasar. He was not yet 11, still learning the basics of skinning animals and taking care of the farm. But ever since my beloved wife passed away, it's been hard raising him on my own.
Yeah. I remember when I was young once.
12 days ago.
Learning how to... Okay, so do you have a specific age for me? Or can I be like... Or like, what's the age when people, I guess, come of age here?
You're at war, so like 13.
Okay.
When you can pick up a spear and stab someone, you're a man.
Okay, so I'm like a 23-year-old guy, I guess.
Yeah. You'd guess that Casa's probably in his like 40s or 50s. He's got gray hair.
Okay.
And wrinkles.
I kind of like look up to him now.
Well, look down on him, but you know.
Okay, so like, oh man, I get that now. That was funny. All right, so I pat him on the back, like, nice to know you, man. Yeah, cool. And I go up to Issa-san with his, and I'm like, hey, that's a nice axe you got there. Where'd you get it from?
This was a parting gift from my grandparents when I went away to seek my fortune. I say, expositioning. You see the markings here. That actually is traditional Moriathic. Yeah, I kid you not. I don't know what it says, but traditional Moriathic. It's crazy that we got an axe from all the way up there.
Wow. How old is this kid? Like, I'm thinking. 16,
maybe.
Okay.
You can see he doesn't have a lot of experience talking to people.
All right. So, like, Arthal and Akasar, the twins, like, how old are they approximately?
I don't think I did say it. They're probably like 25, 26-ish.
Oh, cool. So, like,
appreciate.
Hey, Arthal, Akasar.
Arthal is currently gone hunting.
Oh, okay. He's hunting again. Okay, I see. So, like, I walk up to Akasar and I'm like, so, Akasar, where'd you meet your brother?
At home. What? What kind of question is... What?
It's a strange way of asking where you from.
Yeah, better fix the way of asking then. Small village, you've never probably heard of it.
I see.
It would take some time to make up a new name, so you never heard of it.
Yeah, you've really you've really put a lot of work into your spear there. I like it.
I had to. steal the iron head from somebody, some Westerner that came at me. It used to be his knife, not anymore. Now it's my spearhead. Didn't need 2 knives now, did I?
That's a true. That's good. That's true.
Now it is spears. It's priceless to me because the iron is pricey, so it's priceless.
Oh man, I love these people. They're all so dumb.
I'm having so much fun. They're a bunch of country hooligans.
So like, okay, so I'm like going up to Uvalon, like, okay, how's it go, man?
Did your accent change?
That's like, okay, that's what I do. Like when I walk up to people, I'm like, okay, this is the group I'm in. I change my voice. I'm like,
is that what you're telling him?
I'm like, I'm hinting at you to like make this really awkward for me. Like, hey Uvalon, so you never did tell me where you're from.
I'm actually from the biggest village of them all, Feodris. That's the place where all the rich kids come from. I was never one of those rich kids. I tell you that. I tell you what. But I was looked at them, and I said to myself, I said to myself, I was going to become something. So I joined right up with the military. I did. I've been fighting ever since. You know, from front lines. I've even made excursions into the West. I tell you what.
That's the way to go. Yes. I respect your decisions.
It served me well. Did right. Got this nice sword out of it. It's a gift from my former officer back when I was in organized places before I retired and joined the militia like y'all did. Tell you what.
I see how that is. You know what?
What?
I think we need a name for our group here.
You got any bright ideas?
No, but I think we need a name.
Let me look up some words from my language. You know, give you some options. I have few. You want adjectives or nouns?
Let's go with adjectives.
I have soft, painted, blue, tired, around, against, black, beneath, here, there, little, guarded, precious, loved, deep, between, and afraid.
What about the soft blue loved?
Boy, you call yourself a soldier? That ain't no soldier's name.
Well, you see, people underestimate us. We have a greater potential to prove them wrong.
You know what? Underestimate people ain't gonna estimate us at all. Soft blue soldier. I'll tell you what.
All right. What about the the black beneath? Or did you say beneath or behind?
Beneath is the one, yeah.
Okay, the black beneath.
In that case, beneath would be a noun. Which I'm not sure how to...
Okay. I was like... anyway. The black beneath. Okay.
Do you want any nouns
what would that be in your language?
The black beneath would be... Thole vasol.
Dole... Da...
Vasol. Vasol. V.
Dole vasul. Okay. We are the Dole vasul. I reach up to him and I don't know. Is he taller than me or is he shorter than me?
He's about the same height, a little bit shorter.
All right, not that it matters.
Not that it matters, of course.
But I guess I put my hand on his shoulder and like, hey, you know what? We're going to make history.
The Tole Vasol.
The Tole Vasol will go down in history as the greatest black behinds.
Black beneath.
The black beneaths. The greatest black beneaths that have ever crossed the face of this earth.
Well, I hope we did. We're the only black beneaths, I'll tell you that much.
All right, let's do this.
All right,
Or,
you
I
rest
mean,
up again.
I rest.
I regain all my energy and my spells. Also, there's no magic yet.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Well,
I mean,
they're kind of there is a sort of magic, but like only big priests and like heavy magicians know how to do it, and like
I see.
the only spells they get cast in this world entirely are just like heavy duty enchantments and such.
I see.
Yeah.
So, I brag to Uvalan like, oh, okay. I mean, let's go through the day.
All right, so then you wake up and start marching.
Yeah.
This is now the third day you're marching.
Yeah. Patrolling. It's more like a lazy walk. I think.
Lazy walk with keen eyes. Tell you what, keen eyes. That'll save a soldier's life. That will.
Yes, they will.
Uvalan, what have I done to you? What have I done to you?
You've corrupted him.
I've created something monstrous out of something beautiful.
Yes, you have. So we march, and I'm like, hey, Uvalan, you know, I'm actually a man of learning. In our household, we had a book once. Mm-hmm.
Written in what language? I'll tell you what. Mathalian or Moriathic?
Moriathic, actually.
You can read Moriathic. I hear that's one of the hardest languages to read, I'll tell you what.
Well, you see, we had the book for a very long time, and so we figured it out. A stranger came to our house once and helped us understand it.
One of them travelers, all the way from the Moriathic area? The travelers? Was it an arcane buddy? Archeon, actually. It's pronounced Archeon.
Yeah, one of them.
Tell you what, them traders are crazy.
Yeah,
actually,
they are.
That kingdom's still going strong right now. But this is me speaking. Like that. Where's my history book? Shoot, in the other room. They're in the golden age. I'm pretty sure. No, they're still conquering.
Yeah, tell you what, it's come in handy a couple times.
I'm not even sure. Yeah. How did you get a book? All right, it's canon now. You got a book.
I don't know.
I mean, strange crap happens. Like the Archeon Empire is currently in their like massive like expansion of Moriath, and you're like, I got a book. All the eligible bachelors are soldiers, and you're like, some guy just deserted the army with this book and taught us how to read.
Exactly. So yeah, actually, hold up. What does his axe say? It's Hassan's axe.
Oh, you do know how to read Hassan's axe somehow for some
yes,
strange reason. So you're like, actually, it's Hassan. I forgot to tell you before. I can actually read those markings. By the way, Moriathic is a character-based language. Is it
hieroglyphic?
Hieroglyphic language, yeah. Pictographic language. So each word is a symbol. Mm-hmm. So reading this language is extremely difficult, and you somehow managed to do it. But you look at it, and it says basically like the sun sets on the blood of my enemies. You can quote me on that.
Okay, so like, hey son, did you know that your axe says, the sun sets on my bloodied...
On the blood of my enemies.
On the blood... on the blood of my enemies. Did you know that?
I did not. I knew there was something special about this axe. I really did. Wow. My grandparents would be so proud. So proud of me right now. Where'd you learn how to read this? You are.
I got a book.
You have a book?
I had a book.
My grandparents said they had one of those ones.
Do they really?
It was written in Moriathic. My friend, where did you get a Moriathic book?
There was this one very eligible bachelor that deserted from the army of Moria, actually, and she came by, and I learned it from him.
I didn't realize how ridiculous it sounded until you said it to me.
You know, my mother really liked him, but my father, he really didn't. And yes.
Eligible bachelor. I bet that's some story to tell.
It is, yeah. He married my sister.
Wow. So he's still in the family. So y'all
He
know how to
is,
read?
yeah.
Can you teach me how to read?
Yeah. No. It's hard.
Oh, I understand. I wouldn't want to teach me how to read either.
Yeah, it's hard. Anyway, so I guess let's banter through the day.
All right, the night falls again.
Yeah.
All right, you'll make camp this time. Issa-san goes hunting.
Mhm.
And you'll make camp and you make the fire and you cook. He's unsuccessful, and everyone yells at him for
I
it.
see.
Issa-san,
Okay.
Issa-san, the one with the axe, yeah. So everyone yells at him for it. And y'all go hungry that night. You have rations, so you don't like starve, but you don't have the meat.
Okay, so something happened. At this point in the podcast, my microphone went off because I minused it. Anyway, that happened. And so for the next half hour, we don't actually have my voice recording. So what I've done is get rid of Peter's voice and kind of edit together what's left. Here I will enclose a short summary of what happened during this half hour. So I volunteered to go hunting the next night, and that went very successfully. So that day I tried to tame horses and climb on top of their backs and ride them. That didn't work out so well. I fell off, much to the amusement of my fellow companions. I then found a jackrabbit hole and tried to pour water down it and stick a spear down there to try to get the rabbit out of there. That didn't work. So I continued hunting. I encountered some antelope, but I was such a terrible shot with my bow and arrow because I had studied books that I missed the deer or antelope. I also learned that this one book, which I had collected when I was a child, happened to be about magic. And that was plays an integral part to the story later on. However, it was discovered that I'd had a book on magic, and at that point I went back to the group, and as I was coming back with like 2 handfuls of berries, they were all dead. And there was well, actually no, sorry, only 2 of them were dead. The rest were missing. And so I think Uvulan and Issa-san were dead. Or no, Issa-san was dead, and Uvulan was still alive. Uvulan kind of gave me his last words and told me to rescue my friends, and told me that it was the Westerners who did this to him. And at that point, we continued, and that's kind of what happened. So sorry for the problems with the audio. So, yeah, his eye's punctured.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, so what's the situation? Is there any, like, stuff on the ground? Did they leave any, like...
They looted all the
Did they lose
food.
anyone?
Hmm?
They took all the food?
They might have lost somebody, but you don't see any bodies. You could have asked Uvulan, but you wasted his dramatic death early, so...
I knew what was right for him, so don't judge me.
Do you remember how many people he said there were?
Yes. I think he said like 7.
So in other words, you don't remember how many people he said there were.
That's my guess as to what my brain remembers. I don't know.
Your guess is... I don't think you're supposed to guess what your brain remembers, but anyway.
Anyway, so it's not important. There was enough to take him out, but like, how many footprints? Like, is the ground trampled at all?
Yeah, the entire camp is trampled.
And like the direction where, like, is there a direction heading away from the camp where the grass looks kind of like?
There's like a trail where the grass has been put away. They marched in single file. Looks like
Okay, so it's like pretty. There is actually like a marking. Okay, that's good. So
You can I mean, in the grass you can follow their trail pretty easily. Even you with all of your book smarts.
it's like one book. That doesn't define a childhood.
In this world, it really does.
That's true. Okay.
Imagine you're like, oh my gosh, I just had one like 12-year virtual reality experience. That doesn't define who I am. All right. Like, oh, I just had one mansion. Like, come on. Like, yeah, no, that defines who you are.
Okay.
All right, I was only in one movie. Come on. Continue.
Wow. I've learned a lot from you, Peter.
You've seen my mansion with all my jewels and gems.
I see it. Yes.
Boxes.
Okay. Hey, are you becoming? Are you thinking about like doing a strongholds next year or leading one? Are you leading one next year?
Me and Penn were going to lead one, and then neither of us ever got around to letting anybody know we went to lead any, so we still don't know. We're gonna go on and be like, hey, like we didn't say anything at all, and like we're sorry, but if you need warm bodies, we're happy to do it. We were gonna do a strongholds like for our own group, like me, Penn, and Eli. We're gonna basically do our own strongholds, just the three of us, unofficially.
Okay.
But we might.
I see.
If they need people, we might do something.
Okay. Yeah, I signed up for one.
Yeah, that'll be good.
But I don't know who I'm doing it with, so that's gonna be interesting.
Some guy on 3 East. Loser.
Good point. Unless no one, I don't think anyone else did though.
No one.
So we'll see. Yeah, because like last year, our leader was from 5 South.
Yeah, but my leader was from 5 West, 5 East. 5 East.
Oh, that's
like,
weird.
They just messed up completely last year. It wasn't because there were no 5 South leaders, it's because they were not intelligent in who they did.
I see.
Picked.
I see. That makes sense. Okay. Well then, yeah. Well, where were we? Oh, right. They were getting slaughtered. So
got slaughtered. Yeah.
They got slaughtered. Yeah. So is it? I'll just take his breastplate because, like, I mean, actually, they punctured his breastplate.
Yes.
What kind of stuff did they have?
I don't know.
That's weird. Okay. I still take his. I don't know. I'd probably feel weighed down in his breastplate, so I leave his breastplate there.
I was about to say, how much do you know about smithing? Let me answer that for you. None. Book boy.
Okay. Wow, this is maybe not the wisest decision. Anyway,
you gave yourself a Moriartic book. Get out of here.
Oh boy. What was it about again? What was it about?
Magic.
Oh, it was about magic. That's right. Okay, so maybe I'm not entirely useless.
So let me get this straight though. Like you literally picked a book from basically like the Roman Empire at the peak of its power. Like that is the type of book you got, except more warlike. Like the Hunnic Empire, if it was cultured as well as vicious. So no, the Roman Empire. Like you have a book straight out of the Roman Empire in like the Dark Ages of people like stabbing each other with wooden spears, and you're like, "Look, guys, I can read this," and they're like, "I'm sorry, what?"
Well, I hope this magic becomes useful. Like, what did I learn about this magic here? How to use it?
You learned how to open up into chaos, and you can kind of somewhat control it, but it's still very chaotic.
I see. Well then,
You've been told specifically many times never to try that. There are recorded times when people have just like died outright for no reason when they've done this. There's a legend of the first time it happened. Someone literally teleported a small island of Earth into the middle of the sea by accident. Like they took a section of ground in the middle of the inland and just teleported it like 10,000 miles into the ocean.
Wow.
By accident. So like people are like, if you don't know how to do this, don't mess with it. Like it's you see Gravity Falls?
I don't think so.
There's an infinite sided die. Basically you roll it and literally anything could happen. It's like that.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So like a ball.
Yeah.
So like a ball.
Yeah. But every single possible facet is an opportunity.
So like a ball.
Yeah.
That's cool. And interestingly, mathematically. Anyway.
Roll a ball and see what it comes up as? Yeah, that's what you're at.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is a problem. So, I will try to combat the problem. I took his helmet, and I guess... What is his son? No. Arthal. He was the hunter, too.
Arthal, yeah. It's not a TH. It's Arthal.
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 It's hard to pronounce, apparently.
Arthal. Okay. He's dead. Alright. So, Ekasar's probably not too happy.
Yeah, can't imagine he's happy. That would be ridiculous. Him going
I just started following the trail.
Executed. Strange city by your enemies.
Did these people look like they'd been like executed, or like they've just been killed in battle?
In battle, it looked like.
Okay. All right. So I keep following the path, I guess.
All right.
I do it as quietly as I can.
You're in the dead of night, so luckily for you, the path is mostly physical. So like, once you feel grass hitting you in the stomach, you're like, oh, I'm going the wrong direction, or not stomach, but like shin. So you follow it in the night, all throughout the entire night. Eventually, soon you get into the woods. And
okay.
Once you reach the woods, the trail is no longer that easy to follow.
Okay. I as the woods appear, I like stop following it, and I'm like, okay, there's nothing else I can do. And I guess I just sit down and like try to process what just happened.
These books did not prepare me for this. Anyway.
Wow, why you choose so much? Oh, also, I don't know if this is possible, but I try to fasten my little hand dagger to... Okay, also, all the weapons were gone from the campsite, correct?
Yeah, they took all the weapons.
Yeah, okay.
They left some arrows. They didn't need the arrows, but they took the bows.
I have arrows myself.
Yeah, you have like 10.
But, so I tried to...
They didn't leave any arrows because there weren't any arrows left. You have 20 arrows. Okay, continue.
Okay, so I tried to tie my knife to the edge of my spear like I saw Ekasar doing.
He like forged it in.
Oh, never mind. All right.
He like removed the knife blade and then like had it like nailed into his spear by a smith.
I see. Okay, fine.
He had a nice spear.
Sleep. I'm exhausted and I'm kind of relieved, and I just sleep.
All right, you just fall right asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And you wake up in the morning.
Yes, and I try to keep following the trail.
All right. Luckily for your unexperienced tracking skills, they leave a pretty big wide trail through the forest, and you're like, oh, how would I ever track them if not for that log they pushed over? No, but like it's pretty obvious. And you manage to follow them, and after a certain time you actually hear voices up ahead, and just voices because it's light, and you see just like motion in the woods.
Oh, okay. What, can I draw near to it without being seen?
I don't know.
Or, like,
can
attempt
you?
to? Yes, I can. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting confident here. I walk up to it, and I just hide really well against a tree.
Alright. So you strut forward, confident that you'll never be seen. And you get about maybe like 800, 600, 700 feet away before you worry they might see you. There are guards pointing, looking in all directions, and you can kind of see that.
I can see them though, right?
Yeah, I mean,
how many guards am I looking at here?
There seem to be. I mean, guards is not a great word. No one's on guard, but there are people looking in every direction.
Okay.
So there are like 3 or 4 people standing up and talking, and like while looking in your direction. Yeah. you can see, I think, 7 people total, not including the 3 people tied to trees.
I told you.
That's
Anyway.
10. Oh, okay. You had 7. You're right. All right.
Yeah, that's what I said. Anyway. Okay. 3 people tied to trees. Okay. Is there one like specifically guarding the people? Guarding the people tied to trees?
Yeah, there are 2 of them specifically guarding those people.
2 are guarding, and 5 are just like around.
Yeah, 2 of them are sitting by the fire, and the other 4 are. The other 3 are standing up and just like chilling.
And it's like daytime.
Mm-hmm. It's at this point it's around noon.
Okay. Can I hear anything of what's being said here? Are they saying anything?
Yeah, but you're not close enough to hear.
I see. I guess I just try to wait.
Just gonna wait?
Yeah, wait for them to make a move.
Okay, you stare at them. You hide in the bush and just
Yes.
curl up.
I try to like... What kind of armor are they using? And weapons?
They have better armor than you. You can tell right off the bat, but not great still. Most of them have metal helmets. You see, like 3 of them have breastplates. One of them has like 2 gauntlets that are metal.
Okay.
I think 5 of them have swords, and the other 2, 4 of them have swords, and the other 3 have spears with metal tips.
Okay.
They all have shields.
Wow.
And you do see like I think a bow and like a quiver of arrows off to the side somewhere.
Okay.
All right, so you wait and watch.
I keep waiting and watching.
All right, eventually 2 more appear from far away. You kind of hear them. They're shouting like, "Hey, look!" And to get to the shouting, you hear like, "We found food. Look at this!" And they come in, and they throw I don't know, like 3 rabbits, not jackrabbits, but like forest rabbits.
I see. Okay, so you were right. It wasn't actually 7.
Yeah, I'm well aware that I, the god of the story, was correct in what I said was happening.
Okay.
And
That's a lot of talking.
they cook up the meal real quick while they're breaking up camp, and then they feed themselves and the prisoners really quickly, and then they march off west.
Okay. I continue following them like silently and like sneaking from tree to tree, like making sure I don't step on any branches, and like avoiding leaves that are on the ground if possible, and like trying to get closer.
All right, you stay pretty far away. You can't hear them, but you stay far away enough to be safe, so they can't hear you either. And you keep following them.
Yeah.
And eventually, they travel a very short amount of time that day. Maybe like 4 hours, and they make camp again and send 2 people out again, 2 different people out. You realize at this point 5 of them have swords and 4 of them have spears. And 2
4
of them
spears. Okay.
Yeah, so 2 sword people go out, 1 with a bow, and they roam around in the woods and they vanish into the distance. The rest of them start making camp. 2 of them, you notice, are specifically like guarding the prisoners.
Okay. Alright. I keep watching. And like, okay, so do they have helmets? Like metal helmets? Or...
Yeah, they all have helmets.
They all have helmets.
But the helmets aren't like good helmets. They're like just like literally just like a bowl on the head.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
And like, how's their armor? Like for their chests and stuff?
It's a plate that you put on your chest.
Oh, all of them have the plates. Okay.
No. How many? I think 3 of them have the plates. All 3 of them with swords.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. All right.
And instead of 1 of gauntlets, I lied. They're bracers. He had bracers. Gauntlets are not efficient.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the bracers. Yeah.
So like in Skyrim, the things that cover your arms.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So I wait, and I'm also like looking out that like if those guys came back, I'm looking around like so that if they did come back, they wouldn't be coming back from my direction. Like I'm being on the lookout for them as well as they're coming. And yeah, I wait, and I wait for approximately how long it takes for them to get back.
It takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It takes about an hour and a half for them to get back. They come in. This time they have like a full deer. And they throw that on the campfire and cook it up really quickly. They're not afraid to like have the fire burning at night at all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, that's great for me.
Yeah, they go.
Do they still have lookouts?
Yeah, they don't have lookouts. But they're all looking in every direction. They have their eyes open and around.
But they're all at the center of the campfire, essentially.
Yeah.
Or okay, all right. So I eat something, and have we passed a stream, by the way, as we're walking past?
No, actually.
Okay.
Many streams there.
I am an idiot. Anyway, a cupful wouldn't have helped me very much. Anyway, I eat some food or rations, and so like.
Oh yeah. Continue. I'm thinking.
Okay. So the people who are being the prisoners, like, are they like in the campfire circle-ish area?
No, they're away.
Oh, they're away.
They're being guarded by 2 people.
I see. Okay. Well, I keep waiting, and I guess pray to. Are people very religious at all?
Well, the gods are how you get magic.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, well, the entire point of the Civil War is because the guys worship different gods.
I see.
So yes. You have to remember, so how it works is like as time goes on, the gods become less and less important because like they become less and less real currently. Like your like grandfather's grandfather like was old enough to know when gods like literally walked on the earth.
Oh, okay.
So you
guys are like talking to the pantheon.
Yeah,
or whoever, however that works. I just like talking nervously to them.
Okay,
quietly
sending some prayers up, and technically magic is prayer, so you don't do that.
Okay, so what did we do to like worship our gods?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Sacrifices, I assume. Maybe like some short statement, but like I mean, like magic, like magic is a type of prayer, a certain type of prayer.
Okay, so I just say a regular prayer.
Okay.
Then. But it's good to know. Okay, cool. This is like the way it works. I pray for something and like something else happens essentially.
What it works is you pray for something, you open up a gateway for that god's power to come in.
Ah, so what are the different powers of these gods?
You worship the god of dreams. And the other 6 dozen gods, which is 72, because I freaking counted, there are 72 other gods. One is a god of like balance. Her name is Grella, and she's the person who judges your lives and sends you to the afterlife. The other 71 are like nature gods. Very, very minor things. Like basically physical, like dryads and like naiads and such. Like they're almost like that, but more powerful.
Okay, so the god of dreams is the one. Is that like my tribe worships the god of dreams?
Your country, the East worships the god of dreams.
Oh, okay, I see. And we don't really. Do we like the other gods or like?
You think? I don't even know why exactly. You don't like the other gods. You think they're false and fake and useless and stupid.
I see. Wow.
The usual.
Okay, so can I try to pray to the god of dreams of magic?
Magically
like,
pray?
Hey. Yeah, like, hey, can I have a dream? That would be like cool. Or help in any way. Or could you make the people in the other camp have dreams that hurt them?
You request to have a dream that would help.
Yeah. Or hurt the enemy.
Okay, so this is the first time we've ever practiced magic, right? This is the first time I've ever described magic.
Okay.
So what happens is all of your senses go dull
Oh, okay.
at the same time. So taste, smell, sight, hearing, and touch, all gone. You're just in this miniature void of nothingness for a split second. And then you see this blue light ahead of you, just this like shimmering globe of light in front of you. And it just asks, what is your request?
I did not think this out.
You've entered into chaos, my friend.
Okay, chaos is chaotic, so I need help with these enemies of you, I think. They have desecrated our people who follow you, and desecrate them, please. Or show me how to desecrate them.
Oh, you don't know this, so I get to throw history at you. Oh, that's lovely.
Okay, hold on, say that again. You went out.
I said you don't know this, so I get to throw history at you without like explaining how you can. So you just hear a booming voice in your head go, "Many of my brethren were slain on the field of battle, so that you had to do no more killing. Yet I find you here again, wishing ill of others, as they do so to you. This is not as I wish, and this is not as I desire." And he seems very angry.
I didn't know any of this.
You're like, what?
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Can you help me to resolve this peacefully? Or to make peace between the nations of the East and West? In any way?
Your people do not want peace.
I wouldn't mind peace.
The gods, me and my elvish brethren, do not want war, yet you drive us to it anyway. You do not want peace.
Your elvish brethren also exist?
And suddenly the light goes out, your sudden blackness again, and then instantly you feel yourself falling. And you fall through the clouds. And
hold up. I fall through the clouds.
Fall through the clouds. And you see and for a split second you see the entire world. Well, no, you're miles away. You can see like the edges of the globe. And you see a massive ocean on one end and a massive desert on the other, equal sized. And then in the center of it is just this plain of green and yellow and mountains and rivers and blue. And you fall straight down. You plummet all the way. And you scream in terror as you fall to your death. And then you wake up. And no time has passed.
Okay, just so you know, your entire face is frozen in a really yeah, like you're waving your hands around and it's just frozen. Like,
right, give me a second.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
fixed again, hopefully.
Well then, okay, so, well, I am probably panicking.
You just fell to your death, yeah. And then it was a long fall. It was like a minute of just straight down towards the earth, like.
I feel like my whole worldview has been broadened. Pun intended. Yeah. I just sit down and think. Like, okay. Well, he doesn't want me to fight. And he doesn't think I'd like peace, so maybe I don't really want peace inside. Okay. I still feel like I should save my friends, but now I feel like I have to do it without killing anyone.
Oh, you froze.
So...
Wait, you cut out for a second. You cut out again.
Here's the thing. I don't know whether I should, report that this has happened to the village, or I should try to go and find out more. Also, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can. You cut
Okay.
out for my
Oh,
my internet dropped out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm kind of torn between should I go back and warn everyone, or should I find out what's actually happening before I warn them?
You don't remember what Uvulan said?
I mean, I do, but I don't. What did he say?
So you don't.
No, please, no. What did he say? He said something about going. No, he said to save my friends. That's right. Okay. So I wait.
You wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wait for warning and like, okay.
All right, they go to
do
bed.
I know of any magic that's ever happened before? Anything like this that happened before?
You've never tried magic before. You've learned how, but you've never done it.
Do I know of anything this has happened before?
You know very little of magic. You know certain myths about crazy things happening. You also know that the reason the Archaeon tribe is doing so well is because they've mastered the art of War Mage.
Okay, who is the Arcane tribe?
The Arcane tribe is the people in Moriath that are just wrecking everything. They're the Roman people.
I see. Okay.
And basically, the reason they cannot be stopped military-wise because they have War Mages and nobody else knows how to deal with that.
Wow. Do I have any family back home? I don't think so.
Back home? I don't
their
know.
village? Okay, cool. I mean, I had family. I'm just gonna pretend they all died, except for my sister and her husband.
In a crazy magic accident. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. It just happened.
It just happened. What can I say? Playing with rocks 1 minute and then a boulder crashed into him. It's crazy. Continue.
Say again?
I was making a magic joke.
Okay. So I keep waiting.
All right. So the sun sets.
It hasn't even set yet.
No.
Okay. All right.
It was setting. The sun officially sets. It's all dark.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Okay.
And they all go to bed except for 3. 2 of them keeping an eye on the prisoner, and then 1 just keeping an eye out in general.
Okay.
And then about halfway, do you go to bed?
Yeah.
All right, you sleep.
Also, quick question: do I know how to talk to any of the other gods, or just to the dream god?
You theoretically, it's that kind of thing where, like, I don't know how would I describe this? It's hard to get a metaphor. Like, you've learned how to drive a car.
I see.
Now, talking to another guy would be like driving a semi. Like,
okay.
It can't be that different, but you really don't know how to get exactly what you want to happen. You know where the gas and the brake is. That's about it.
I see. Okay. I see. So what just happened with the god thing? That was all magic. That was magic.
Yeah.
Or that was requesting for magic.
That's what magic is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you just didn't ask the right thing from the right god.
I asked for a dream to help me defeat my enemies.
Yes, and metagaming, you asked the person who literally fought a war against other gods to free humans from ever fighting wars.
Oh.
Yeah, you asked the wrong person. I need to fight this
that
war.
Was my god.
Why?
Okay, well, so if I've just learned that my god hates war, do I respect my god or do I respect my culture?
Well, this very interesting thing where the culture, like most people, nobody knows magic. So your god, nobody has ever met your god. So at this point, he is just a bunch of idols. So we were like, this person loves us and will do things for us. Everyone into battle, yeah. And that's it.
Wow.
And so you're the only person who's ever heard of this is not a good thing from him.
Wow, that shakes me up a bit. Wow.
Yeah, this is definitely getting into canon.
Okay, so
for you and your Moriathic book.
That I got from that very
eligible bachelor.
Hello. I love it so much. Okay. All right, so I wait for them. Oh, I guess I'm sleeping. Do I get any weird dreams?
Just nightmares of your
Okay,
friends
yeah,
that are
makes sense.
dead and your friends that aren't dead dying.
Yeah, that makes sense. Whew.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
You wake up the next day, and you wake up as they're
Yeah.
packing up, and they head out, still west.
All right. Whew.
You're getting pretty deep into the forest, you realize, into their territory.
Yeah. All right. Do I know? Okay. On my way down from like the falling to where I was, did I kind of see how large this forest was?
Yeah, you're about maybe a quarter of the way in.
Oh, and do I like know what like they were talking about? Like where their place is? Is it within the woods or is it out of the woods?
From your, well, there is no out of the woods. The edge of the woods is the water.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. They're heading west. Okay. I don't know if this is smart, but I feel like I should talk to the god and like tell him to tell the other people, but then that's stupid. Okay. So what is he? Wait, what do I know about this god?
At this point, truth has mixed with mythology.
Okay.
So,
what mythology do I know about this god?
This is the most powerful god of them all.
Ah.
He's the king of all gods.
Obviously.
He gives dreams and visions to those who are loyal to him and who do his bidding. And he is that's about it. And he is a god of blue. That's his thing. He's the color blue.
Okay. Is my armor blue? Or is anything I have blue? Do I have anything blue?
You have some blue around you, like that's kind of like a Vakari thing is blue. Vakadi, not Vakari, Vakadi thing.
Okay.
But like it's your armor's leather. It's just leather color.
Okay. So, it's kind of cool. Anyway, so do I know anything about like not like the rules of this thing? Like, is there a certain limit to this? Is this like a request, or is this like I just go up and see him?
The magic it's what magic is successful is persuading a god to work in favor of you. Sometimes that means making a trade. Sometimes that means literally just doing what the god wants.
Okay. So I try to call the god again. I'm like, hey, or however I want to say something to him, but I don't know if I say it and then he hears it, or I have to go up to him and then I say it.
You gonna try to pray or pray?
Yeah, I'm trying to pray. I'm trying to pray.
Pray. Okay. So you
like,
go. Are you still walking when you're doing this?
Oh no, this is traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of just you look up and you're like, hey, Eldraxis, Elef.
Well, no, I stopped for a minute. I stop while I say this.
Okay, so you stop and then you.
I'm not like walking and stuff.
You're like do and I wanna false place. So all of your senses go dark, and a blue light appears.
And I'm like, hello. So, who are you, and what do you want me to do?
He's just like, know you not my face. I am the one that your people worship. I am Aldraxis Elephas, whom you call the Dream Dealer.
Hold up. Can you repeat that? How that's Aldraxis
Elephas.
Elephas Dream Dealer. Okay. And I'm like, well, is that okay? So I say like, well, I was told by my people that you, the Dream Dealer, want us to fight. So I don't know what is the truth.
Fools, all of them. Why would a god of like me wish war? I sacrificed much to end war in your earth. We sacrificed much to gain peace. It is a destructive thing that does nothing but end lands and end peoples. Why would I want it back?
Good point. Is that all you want? Peace?
I want the flourishing of humans. I once saw how unique you were among all of the things we created. I know not what it is, but there is something special, and I want to see it bloom.
What do you want me to do to help you?
I do not wish anything of you.
Well, how can I bring peace?
Peace is lost among your people. They will war, and they will lose, and they will recover. And perhaps then they will see the benefits of peace.
I don't think so. I feel like I believe that people will always fight. Because fighting never ends. But is there a way that I can end this potential fight between the East and the West?
While the red and white god roams, there will always be war. We dismissed him once, yet you brought him back again. There is nothing I can do here.
Is there a way we can get rid of him? I can't, probably. I'm not very significant. But don't you think by trying to end war, I would diminish his power so that you could dismiss him again?
He is called by war, and by an end to the war and the warlords, he would be no more. Like many of us, he would descend into myth, and then from myth to story, and from story to nothingness, and there would be peace. But for that to happen, all wars must cease, and his name must be forgotten. And that will never happen.
I think you've given up on us, and I think that humanity can achieve peace.
For 3,000 years, I fought for peace. I won peace. I lost people gathering peace for you. But you squandered it.
Why? War is just trying to fight to bring about peace.
No.
What is war?
War is the destruction of the living and of the soil itself. War is bringing about the end of beautiful things.
Well, we, little people, simply do what we're told, and the bigger people want power. So, if everyone was a little person, don't you think there wouldn't be war anymore? Or that war would be reduced to quarreling?
I look down at your people. Once I and my brethren have removed your kings and queens and monarchs, and your lords and your princes, and left you with families alone. Yet still you fight. We take away your swords and you stab with spears. We take away your iron. You throw rocks at each other. We have tried. We have failed.
So what would you have me do?
I do not know anymore.
Okay. If you've given up on humanity, then why do you exist?
I exist in chaos, not in law. There are no gods left in law but the ones that you drag down to it.
But peace isn't chaotic. War is chaos.
You
Peers.
misunderstand, mortal.
What is chaos?
Chaos is the beyond. Chaos is the land around your land, the land in your land. Chaos is the home of divinity.
Okay. How would... I only wish to save my friends and to live in peace. Don't you think
a
that
noble goal?
that by helping me achieve peace without violence, that it would be only one of the small steps towards peace? Because peace is not something that you gain once, it must be maintained.
You have let but a small portion of my power through. What would you have me do with this peace? To so save your friends?
Help me to make the people who hold my friends willing to speak and not fight, and to think peacefully and think of their home and their family and peace that they enjoy, and to think of me as another human like them, and like as their prisoners, as humans like them. Could you do that?
I could. I am afraid that would not do much to help, however. For they already see you as human. And as humans to other humans, they hate.
Well, can you help them see me as family? As the kindness they have experienced from others? To imagine that others have the potential for that as well.
Now that I can do. And nothingness. And you are back.
Okay. Huh, I have a plan.
And there's a shivering, tingling sensation just kind of like around you, and you can kind of feel it.
Wow.
Basically, pins and needles just all over your body, except like
Okay.
slightly softer, and almost like a mix between pins and needles and almost electricity.
Okay. Wow.
You just talked to a god.
I did. That's weird. And I kind of like him, but he's very,
He's a being of chaos. He's not a being of law.
he seems sad. It's like,
You don't know his
whatever.
backstory.
I mean, 3,000 years of war. I mean, then again, he's not like, he is still a being, and he probably experiences time as well, so, like, that's still a long time. Okay,
Well,
so,
we can talk about that later.
this is, I must say, it was quite interesting, like, just talking about, like, war and peace. Okay, so, I want to like take off my like armor and stuff and just be wearing no regular clothes.
You don't
Does
have
that
to.
work?
You can just take. I mean, your armor is covering regular clothes.
I don't have like a tunic under my armor.
You do.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can't change.
So-
You just strip.
Yeah. I take off my armor. And like I still have my knife at my side, but like I kind of
Everyone has a knife at their side. It's general use.
yeah. All right, and I like ditch my armor and the helmet and stuff,
Just gonna leave it there.
and yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, I carry my like stuff. I guess I have like do I have like a satchel or like where I have my rations and stuff?
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I'm still carrying that, but apart from that, I just drop the spear and like my armor and stuff,
Got you.
and I start walking towards the
I
people who are
assume
still walking.
Quicker, because
Yeah, I walk quicker, so I'm trying to catch up to them.
All right. You get close, and then one of them turns around to see you, and before you can say anything, he's like, "Hey!" Give me a think of something for him.
Okay, this is not what I was expecting.
I'm just gonna say, "Hey, Athos, how have you been? Why are you over here all this time?"
Okay, that's not what I said.
Told you, chaos is chaotic.
Okay, that's true.
You got what you asked for.
Now I'm Athos. Like, do I know what his name is?
No.
Okay.
You didn't ask to change your own mind. You asked to change their minds.
That's very true. Wow. That's deep. Okay.
Welcome to magic, my friend.
All right. So I walk over to him like, "Hey, it's been a while. Yeah, I've been traveling the woods. I mean, I've been coming here.
They're all like, "Oh, hey!" And everybody seems to know you. Like, "Oh, Athos, how's it been? Oh, it's been so long."
Oh, you cut out for a second.
They're all 9 of them seem to know you.
Oh, do they all know me as Athos?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. I gotta figure out who I am. Shoot. Like, hey, what? Hi, why you guys have prisoners?
Oh, we caught these people on the border. I got a successful raid, and then we got a nice sword out of it too. Yeah, and an axe. Look at that spear this one guy was carrying. It's a quality spear. It was good stuff.
Wow. Okay,
So-
so I've just. Oh.
So,
yeah, I'm just.
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna talk more. Do you want to ask a question before I?
Just talk more.
It's like, oh, so where are you headed? What do you got to say?
Okay, I'm just internally processing right now. So I've just realized this isn't like some kind of war effort where they're like just trying to start a war. They're just taking prisoners. Like, okay, and what am I doing here? Like, hey, I decided
They asked
to.
you a question. Did you?
Wait, what was the question? What am I doing here?
No, they asked you where are you headed? What do you got to say?
Oh, yeah. I just saw you guys here, and so I thought I should say hi. I'm just traveling. I'm trying to learn more as an investigation. Just to learn.
Free time? Did the fort leader let you off so early?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of doing this partially for him. Some of the research needs to be done for him.
I see you've been promoted from messenger to
I
scout.
have.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well done, Athos. Well done. You always need to be going somewhere.
Yeah. Hey, so why didn't you just kill these prisoners? Like, why did you keep them?
That's no fun. We're gonna execute them publicly. Get all the people in on it too.
Oh.
Plus,
Gosh.
these buggers don't mind. You know, they get a few days more of life out of it. Wouldn't be upset if I were them. I actually hate to cut out the middle of the conversation. My computer's dying. I had to get a charger. One sec.
All right. Okay. Okay. So
can't hear you yet.
I know.
Okay, I can hear you.
Oh, I know. Okay. So I'm like... Yeah, so first of all, I look over to, like, the prisoners, which are, I think Casa, Isasan, and Ekasar, right?
Ekasar, yeah.
Yeah, so do they recognize me at all, or do they show any signs of recognition?
No.
No?
Nope.
Oh, cool. That's good. Whew. Alright. So, so, what were you doing before, like, you caught up to them? Or what was your mission? Or were you just patrolling?
Our mission, we were stationed at the, you know, you had a conversation about we were stationed at the fort for defensive purposes before. We just got out for free duty.
Oh.
Did you not remember that? We had a conversation about that.
I'm sorry. I haven't. It's been a while.
Yeah. No wonder you got transferred to Scout. Your memory's going.
Yeah, a little bit. So, hey, do you mind if I come with you? Like, I need to go back to...
You got, what did you investigate? What'd you learn?
Well, that's, what I can tell you, I've been looking at the patrols that the enemy is keeping, and I've been learning about them and trying to figure out some patterns and where they're from and how to resolve them. Yeah.
Interesting.
But
yeah, we haven't been able to figure out any patterns in any of those. It seems all chaotic. I don't even know if they know what they're doing.
Yeah, it seems like they have a leader in each group, and he kind of knows something.
That's debatable.
So, like, hey, so do you mind if I come with you?
No, sure, tag along. We're always happy to have you.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, this is not how I imagined this was going to go. Like, at the start of this.
Don't you? Magic is chaotic.
Okay, like, not even that. I thought I was gonna have to, like, fight these guys.
Oh, I did too.
Like, do sneaky stuff.
I did too.
Right.
You decided not to do anything, and I was like, all right. And apparently you have magic now, which is helpful. Friggin' Moriathic book out of nowhere. Still crazy.
Yeah.
The one person in the entire lore, in the entire everything below Galar, like that half of the world, you're the only person who has a book on magic. The only person.
Yeah.
You know how much of a guarded secret that is for the Archeon tribe? Like, how did you manage to do that?
I thought it was a book on hunting when I first saw it.
Oh, look, form. That works out. I wonder what happens when you. Oh my gosh, it's a god. Anyway.
Yeah. But so yeah, I'm traveling with them now. This is, man. Like, hey, I gotta go. Pee.
Oh, Daniel does.
No.
Oh, okay.
Daniel.
Or
Athos.
Athos. At this point.
Athos now has to go pee. So he's like, hey, I gotta go to the woods.
All right.
Have I noticed in them going pee, or like, sorry, this sounds weird saying that, but like going to the woods.
They just do it like the side, like 20 feet away, yeah.
And does like praying make a lot of noise?
From what you understand, it doesn't take any time at all.
Oh, nice. So like, all right, so I go off to the side and I say a prayer.
All right, you mean talk to Eldrax Ziliphus again?
Yeah.
All right, the blue light appears.
Okay. Hey, how are you?
What? There is no how where I am. I am
Okay.
simply existent.
Okay. I want to ask you to let me understand them, because I have realized that the answer to peace lies not only in them understanding us, but in us understanding them. And I need to understand them and know who I am as, or know who they believe me to be, so that I can.
I have known much of your kind in my time.
You have what? Sorry, I didn't.
I have known much of your kind in
Okay.
my time on law. And I have learned that understanding cannot be given. It must be earned.
How can I earn understanding?
Why, you must live.
I must what? Hold on.
Live.
I must. Oh. Okay.
You picked. Oh, I picked this card actually.
Yes, you did.
Don't worry. Next,
You did.
Next Monday, you'll talk to a different. Well, if you have magic, man. I swear, if you get a book on purpose, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, you probably would, because you can.
I'm just gonna give you. What was it? I forgot. Next
Alright.
Monday, I'll get something else new.
I love. Okay, just so you know, I'm loving this right now. This is pretty epic. I get to learn some history here, but fake world. I love.
I'm gonna. So next time, I'll give you a time where magic's more common. Right now, like it's. I think you're in like the 102 years after the discovery of magic itself.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first 150 or so years, it's kept only in that one tribe.
I see.
Yeah. But anyway,
Okay.
after like I'll give you something later on in the history, and that have more magic.
Do I never get to be Danielle again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you
Alright.
well, we could do more with Danielle if you want. I think he's gonna be a prophet for his time in the
Yeah, I think so too.
in the history books. Guys, stop fighting! No. All right. I tried. Anyway.
Wow. Okay. So, can you help them to not want to hurt my friends and make them want to release them into the world, not from death, not from life?
I think I want to release them from everything.
No. Oh. Okay, and what is like my tribe believe about death? What happens after?
You go to Grilla. Grilla is the god of balance.
Oh, and then she decides what
she decides there are three different underworld, three different afterlives, and she has a tri-way that goes one way. There's the land of peace, the land of war, and the land of nature. And you get to go to one of those.
What's not nature?
It's a land of everything natural.
Okay.
Basically, the land of war is like Valhalla. The land of peace is kind of like heaven a little, and then the land of nature is like this world, but like forever, and no cities.
Oh. Okay. Well then. So it's kind of like Hinduism.
Maybe. I don't know what Hinduism is.
I mean, like, you can either go up and be with God, or you can go to like hell, or you can
Try
be
again.
reincarnated. Yeah.
Just do it again. We're not sure yet.
I mean, Hinduism's mixed up, so let different people live. All right. Yeah. So can you help? Could you do that? I know I'm essentially asking you to make peace in the minds of men. But
I do not have enough power here from you.
wait, I can't hear you.
I do not have enough power here from you. That is a much bigger task.
How would you... What would you need to get the power?
I need nothing. It is what you need.
What do I need so that you can have the power to do this?
Understanding.
Can you teach me?
That is beyond my capabilities. I do not understand law. I am a being of chaos. Your rules
So you need
and
law to be...
definitions confuse me, distract me.
So you need law in order to be able to do chaos? Or in order to be chaos in here?
You are law. Law is you know this ahead of time. Law is the world you live in.
I live by?
Live on. Law is Earth. Law is what you call Earth.
Oh, okay.
What you kind of know is law is made up of 9 different things.
Okay.
I forget all of them, but it's like truth, thought, good, evil, life, death, nature, one more, and then the cosmos. And all of these things bind together, and that makes law.
So... If I do stuff, no matter if it's good or evil, I'm getting better at law. If I think, I'm doing better. And if I know nature, I'm getting better at law.
You are on law. Law is like on
I
Earth.
see.
Earth
But
is
like-
law.
So what do you mean that law is like truth, lying?
These are all the things that combined to make what you live on now. It goes back to the creation story,
Okay.
and you're not sure what exactly the creation story is, but like,
Okay.
yeah,
That's weird.
it's like the 9 fundamental building blocks of the world you live in.
If you're saying anything, I can't hear it. Alright, I didn't hear any of that. As like you said the 9, and I didn't hear anything after that.
Give me a second. It's still, mine is still, okay, wait, am I good? Almost. Fix yourself, internet, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Nope.
Okay, can you hear me? You're frozen.
I'm frozen now. Oh, how about now? No. You're frozen again. And it's not
Okay, my internet just cut. Have it now, is that better? Yeah, it's mine, We're back, we're good?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
you said the 9...
They're the 9 fundamental building blocks of the world you live in.
Okay, I see.
It basically represents like, you know how we have like time and space and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like matter is the cosmos, and then there's truth and thought, and they like
I see.
guide how you live.
Okay. So I'll ask him like, so if you can't teach me, who can?
Wow, the entire Discord like did something there.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I didn't hear
yeah.
anything. You just said.
It's really hard to explain. It's very philosophical, and
Okay.
I'm trying not to. I'll explain more later, but right now Danelle does not understand any of this, so I'm not going to explain a lot of it.
Okay. All right.
You've been taught these are the 9 things of life. That's it.
All right. So who can help me get more power so that you can do more things?
Get more things.
No, so that who can help me get more power so that you can do more things here?
Well, I mean, you have to find a teacher, but there are no other magicians. All the other mages in the entire world except for in the north. Also, you're kind of on a time limit.
I'm kind of what?
You're kind of on a time limit.
Yeah, I know. All right. So, okay, that's too much to ask. I see. So, can you make them fall asleep?
You can wait for them to fall asleep?
Can you make all of the people fall asleep, except for me and my friends?
I can induce drowsiness. I can induce dreams. I will fashion something.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright. And you appear back at home and you're peeing away.
Do I fall again? Do I fall again?
That was one time.
Okay,
no.
I see.
You haven't fell last time either. Just the first time.
Okay, I just like snap back into existence.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I reel it all, or do I just feel natural?
There is no energy this time.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels totally natural. It feels like almost no time has passed from us. Like everything you do is kind of like a dream almost.
I see. Okay, so I do my business and I head back to the people and I guess we keep walking, I guess.
Well, you turn around and then they all start screaming in terror.
They all start screaming in terror?
Yeah, prisoners included. Everybody's just screaming in terror, and they're all running around and stabbing at the air and batting at nothing, and they're all
their knives?
freaking out.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just like watch them and wait. And I'm like, oh boy, this god, man.
They ditch. They leave.
Everyone ditches?
Yeah, except the people
okay,
who are
but
tied
the prisoners
up.
can't ditch because they're tied together, can't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, everyone else runs,
can't.
and they're like, Athos, run for your life, escape if you can, and they're all gone, they're out of here.
What about the prisoners? They're just staying there?
Yeah, the prisoners are cowering and cringing away from something.
Okay. So I like start like trotting away, or like walking away. It's like it looks like I'm also scared. Like I'm like ah.
You do not look scared. You're like, oh no, there's something happening. I guess I'll just go this way. Okay. At this point, everybody's gone.
Yeah. Okay. So are the prisoners still like cowering?
Oh yeah. And you can still hear the screams of everybody in the forest.
Okay. How far away do the screams sound?
Oh, they're like a good like half mile away, but you can still hear it pretty clear.
Wow. Okay. So. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going towards them, and I walk up to them, and I like put my hand on one of their shoulders, and I look at him, and he's like, and I try to make him look at my face. Does he react in any way?
He screams.
He what?
He just keeps screaming, and he doesn't really look at you. He looks past you.
All right, can I like slap him on the face?
Slap him?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, yeah.
He doesn't even seem to notice. He's terrified of something.
Oh my gosh. All right.
That's beautiful.
Shoot. How long is this gonna last? Okay, so I wait. I like looking at him while he's screaming. I'm like, okay, let's wait for this to be finished, and then I'll cut their bonds as soon as they're done, and then we can all run away. Oh, in the meantime, I like while everyone's screaming, I just start going through like, the Westerners stuff, and like what do I kind of find in here? Like, I guess I'm finding like, I found some water, so I
You
tried to
get
drink
water,
something.
yeah. You got plenty of food in there. Some small things
I
of
like
value, but like
replenish my supplies.
I don't know. I just don't know what type of money they use. So like some bronze. Actually, no, there wouldn't be any bronze.
I mean, I don't take any of their money, but like, do they have any like secret like instructions or anything, or any letters or?
No.
I don't know if they don't read.
Yeah, you don't know what to be written in either.
Did they leave any of their weapons? Did they leave any weapons behind?
They
Or
left.
drop everything.
There are the 2 of the spears were left behind. Actually, all 4 of the spears were left behind. But the swords were taken because they're in sheaths.
I see. What about like the axe and the other sword and the
You do find those in a
like?
in a bag off to the side.
Oh, cool.
Well, actually, not the sword. The sword was somebody else who's using it. But the axe,
Oh,
axe
yeah,
and the
that makes
spear.
sense.
The nice spear.
So I take the axe and the other spear, like the not so good one. Actually, no. I like these guys' spears are better, right?
Yes, but I mean the one dude's spear, Ekasar's spear was the best spear. Like of all.
Oh,
he has
okay,
a
cool.
quality spear. But the rest are the Westerner spears are better than your spear for sure.
Okay, so I mean, I don't have my spear because I dropped it, and I guess I just grab the axe and the dude's spear. So who's okay? So there's the axe dude and the dude with the spear, and there's Casa, the old dude. So. Like all of them are screaming. I really want to picture this.
They're not screaming at this point. They're like
this.
their voices have like kind of like given out because they can't run. They're just kind of whimpering in the corner, tied to a tree, like turned away, but they can't get away.
All right, I look at the dude's face again. Like, is he still terrified? like, can I look in his face? Does he look back at me, or does he just look?
He has like completely wild eyes, and he's just like terrified. Every time I touch him, he like screams and squirms away.
Okay. I feel like do I still hear the sounds of the people screaming? The other people?
Yeah. No time has passed. We're still like.
How far?
The thing fades after
waiting.
like 5-10 minutes. Let's say 10 minutes.
Okay.
No,
All right.
let's say 5.
That works.
After 5 minutes, it fades away.
Okay. So, I'm waiting for these guys to stop screaming. So I guess actually, it's probably better if I just. Okay. So
So as soon as it
start praying
fades,
again.
the
Like-
people look at you and they're like,
What?
Dan
Wait,
L? Is that you?
Hold up. Wait. What? As soon as what?
The people recognize you. As soon as the whatever like fear is taking hold of them goes away, the prisoners look at you and they're like, wait, it's Dan L.
Okay, and like I'm like, yeah, hi, we need to go, and trust me, do what I say. We need to be quiet. I like cut their ropes and I hand them back their weapons, like not the other people's weapons though.
I can't hear a single thing you're saying.
Hello. Hello.
Kind of.
Say again.
Kind of.
Okay, yeah. And then I'm like, okay, we need to go. And I like start going in the opposite direction.
You haven't untied them yet.
I
Oh,
untied
okay.
them.
Is that one of the
Like, I
things you
handed
said
them-
that I? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything
and
you said.
and there's their weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, I cut out. And then I head back. And I like we gotta go now. And so I like run.
All right. They're like, oh, okay, and they follow you, and you rush out of the campsite.
Okay, cool. All right, so like I'm like going at a fast pace and like going the opposite direction of where
Going
we were going.
east.
Yeah, I'm going back east. Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to follow the path that we were taking, like following the trail backwards.
Okay.
Okay. Oh shoot! I should have buried those two guys. That's gonna smell bad. Never mind.
There are predators on the field.
So I keep going back.
All right.
Back.
You travel back. I mean, it's middle of the day. You make it about, I don't know. You travel for about 6 hours, and then night hits. Nightfall.
Okay. So we're still in the forest, correct?
Sorry.
We're still in the forest, correct?
Yeah, you're still in the forest.
Okay, yeah. So I guess, like, do I know which ways? Would I still know which way to go back east?
You know which way the sun rises. Oh, but in the night you don't know. Luckily for you, Casa does. Casa knows how to read the stars.
Okay, I'm like, hey, Casa, we need to keep going east. We need to get a little bit. We need to get out of their range quickly.
Okay, they're all really sore. They've been tied up the entire time. Their like legs and wrists are like not doing so well. They're slowing you down, but they're also eager not to die, so they keep going in the night.
All right.
So you keep
so
traveling.
Like, now that we're kind of farther away. Yeah.
After.
So you rest, I guess.
Okay.
And I asked them a question like, hey, did you guys?
At what time-ish?
Like, when they're looking like they're sleepwalking almost.
They're sleepwalking? What?
Like,
yeah.
Like they look like really tired, or like.
And kitchen needs to be cleaned.
Okay.
Gotcha. Or you pots.
Gotcha. Pots and pans. I used one. Okay. Sorry.
All right. So like what time did the sun set?
7:30.
Okay, so like 9 or 10ish.
It's like 2 hours after the sunset. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired.
And then like, okay, we gotta sleep. So like, I guess we sleep.
Okay. And how long do you sleep for? Does anybody keep watch? Like, these are things I need to know.
What time? Well, yeah, I keep watch, and because I've been resting as well, and they've been tied up, so I keep watch. I don't make a fire, and like I think I keep watch until like what time does the sun rise? If it says at 7.
5:30.
5:30. Okay, so like I keep watch, but then I wake them up at like 6, 7, like more like 7ish.
Okay, so late after dawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they probably need sleep, and then.
All right.
I guess
they wake up long before that. They're all restless and they wake up before dawn.
Okay, then we just keep walking.
All right, keep going. And you make
Yep.
good time. You have very few supplies and you're rushing, so you actually make it to the edge of the forest by like twilight of that day. You hear me? I hear about anything I said. Can you hear me?
You say you make it to the edge of the forest?
We gotta do it now. I'm going to bed.
By around twilight, because they're rushing and your packs are a lot lighter now because you don't have any supplies to carry.
Okay, I can't. Okay, say it again.
Because you're like, because you don't have any packs, and you're desperate to get out of there. You travel quite quickly, and you make it to the edge of the forest by twilight.
We make it to the edge of the forest by twilight.
You hear that?
Oh, is this better? At all? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? In case you can hear me, I've turned off my camera so that, like, I guess the amount of internet that goes through can be redirected towards microphone. Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What was that?
Can you hear
I
me?
can kind of hear you now. Yeah. You're.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right.
Okay, so you made it to the edge
There
of
we
the
go.
forest. Okay.
All right, cool. So,
There's like half an hour of light left, and it's all dim light.
okay, so I try to get back to our campsite where we were before.
Okay, so you get there a little bit after dawn, after dark. There's nothing there that would ever make you think there was a campsite before. Yeah.
Really? No dead bodies, no blood.
I mean,
no...
it's been like 6 days, 8 days now.
And the bodies are gone? Okay. I should have left a message. Dang it. Alright, so I talked to them, and I'm like, hey, so did you guys see another of the Westerners come up to them?
Yeah, it was you. What the heck was going on?
How do I... Oh, okay. Who did I talk with the book about? No, I talked with the book
I believe it was Uvalan. I mean,
it's the sun.
you told us the sun because you read his axe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I'm like, essentially, wait, do they know what the word magic is? Or has they ever heard of magic?
The word magic
concept
exists in every language as the definition of something that doesn't normally happen.
Okay. It's magic. It was magic. Essentially. Because, I once read I learned how to communicate with our god, Aldraxis Elephis, the dream dealer. I talked with him, and he helped me to save you.
They don't believe you for a second. They're
Okay.
like, right, okay, so when you tell us how you actually did it, we'll be listening.
Alright, alright. And I saying the prayer, does that involve any noise or anything?
No,
Again?
it's a state of mind.
Okay. So, can I say the prayer?
Sure. You
And
go
talk
back to the
Okay.
void and blue light.
Like, hey, Aldraxis,
Hmm.
I saved my friends. Thank you.
I suppose I played some part in this.
Is that
I
say it again?
suppose I played some part in this.
Yes, you did. I want to help my people to understand that you don't want them to war and fight.
Humans always war.
Can you help them to believe me or to see the truth in what I am saying?
It's a thing of law. I cannot
Okay.
affect the things of law when in chaos.
Huh. Okay. I'm just gonna ask this real quick, but philosophically, isn't the fact that the Westerners could see me as like Atlas, isn't that kind of like either a form of a lie?
Yes?
Okay.
Yeah, I guess no way.
So, but okay, all right. Well, can you help them to believe me? My friends, I want them to also share this vision of peace.
Can somehow.
Will you help me to help them to
Oh, I thought I did.
believe in peace?
I think I was testing it. And
Well, will you help me?
I will. And poof, you back? Give me a second. I need to think
yes.
exactly what to do here.
This is the point of like the start of where history changes here.
Well, no, actually, because you're
like
what? I
history
haven't
doesn't
kind of,
change.
but like you're smack in the middle of like nothing happening, so you're gonna be an anomaly. But I need anomalies right now because I've already written all history and where it goes. Right, what I need now is like mythology and stories of great heroes, and all great heroes are anomalies over time. So you can be like the one mage that survived anywhere else ever. Also, I'm changing your name though.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. I want to know what it is though.
So when I decide, I'll tell you. But what happens?
Oh, cool. Excited.
So you you reappear, and then you rise up into the air.
Oh my gosh.
And you realize that there is a white flame surrounding you, and like just like covering your body, but not burning you, but just covering your body in like a bright white flame, and you are currently floating about 6 feet in the air. And
I want to know what these people on the ground are looking
they're
like.
currently bowing to you. They're just like,
that's not good. That's not good. Okay. Can I like move around in the air?
Not really. You're kind of just stuck
here?
floating there.
Like, can I? Okay, I was like, hey, is my voice weird or is it just like my voice?
I'm so smart by accident. Oh, it's great. Anyway, you did a part of that.
What?
Because like he's the god of dreams, and like everything you've done so far has been illusions, dreams, illusions. Like, duh.
Yeah.
Clearly, it makes sense. It was an accident.
Yes, it does. So this is an illusion.
The fire doesn't feel hot.
Okay. Do I feel like I'm in the air, or do I feel like I'm on the ground with a different perspective? Okay.
So it's not entirely an illusion.
Okay, that's... Okay. So, like... Hey, I'm not... God. I'm just... Oh, boy.
I'm just... Ah, jeez. Okay. I read a book. Look, I read a book.
I love how that was the start of, like, this. It's just like a book. The power of words.
Power of books, my friend. This is why we go to college. We can learn how to fly and glow with white fire.
I know, right?
Now I know why I'm here.
I'd spend 4 years for that.
Right?
Okay. So, I'm not actually a god. This is... I don't know why this is happening. But I want you to know that I did actually talk with Aldroxus Elephis. And he doesn't want us to fight the Westerners.
They just start screaming the word prophet over and over again.
Oh my god. Yeah. This is so annoying, because like they should just listen to what I'm saying rather than looking at me. Anyway, I'm like, okay. I can't come down in any way.
After about 5 minutes, you
There's
might just float back down. But you're stuck up there for those 5 minutes, yeah. Glowing with white fire.
So I'm just like... I'm just looking at them.
Trying to pat the
5 minutes.
fire. It's not going anywhere.
Alright. So when I come down, is the fire still on me or is it gone now? Alright. Like, okay. Hello. How... okay,
They're still bowing to you.
Alright, I like, get up, guys. Please.
They get up slowly, still bowing, but with their heads.
I like, okay, I'm like, I am not really important. Here's what you need to know. Aldroxus doesn't want humanity to fight. He wants us to live in peace. And that's what we need to do. Now let's go back to our village and tell
Which
them.
is the
about
village
this.
of Audionautix.
The village of Vakadi.
Audionautix. Vakadi is a tribe. By the way,
Vakadi's a tribe.
The village is called
and-
Audionautix, which means strawberry
Okay.
place.
Alright, let's go back to our village. And... Wait, no. Our village, or do I go back to the... Let's go to the Vakadi headquarters.
Alright?
And talk to the chief who set us out.
Chief Wiggin. No.
Oh my gosh. Have you read the Ender's
No.
Game?
Oh, that was a Simpsons. Well,
Oh,
I
okay.
did read it, but that was a Simpsons reference.
I see. Okay. I haven't seen
Oh,
it.
Ender Wiggin, you're right. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's in Simpsons.
Yes.
Chief Wiggums.
Okay.
You need to watch Simpsons. It's good. But anyway.
Well, let's go back to our chief and tell him what Vakadi, or no, what not Vakadi, and tell him what Aldraxis Elephis, the Dream Dealer, wants us
Okay.
to do.
We'll stop there.
Man, thank you actually, because being a prophet would be tough.
Yeah. That's for me to do.
Oh gosh. Yes. I really hope he succeeds.
He won't. Nope.
Can he at least like make the Vakadi try to be peaceful and then die because they're peaceful?
Well, he's gonna get rejected by his people and become a wandering prophet, and wander the
Okay.
area, saving both people. Basically, like an all powerful
Hey!
like combat medic.
I like that a lot. Did you notice how I kind of became a cloth guy instead of literal, like a mage?
Oh my gosh! I thought it was
Honestly, that was not on purpose, but then it became on purpose.
because
That's
you
cool.
became a pacifist.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a pacifist, but then like I'm also a I don't know magic guy, so I don't need.
I don't need this.
Man, that was fun.
I had a lot of fun putting you into my world. This is going to be a good experience for me.
This is cool. I'd like next week we should do with Felicity as well.
I can
That would
put
be
you
kinda
into two
cool.
different soldiers and have you both go hunting at the same time.
Yeah. I don't know. This is like instead of watching a movie, this is like watching TV. If you compare D&D to this.
Oh, you mean like episodic?
Yeah.
There are better ways to describe that, by the way. Just letting you know.
Yes. Yeah. It's like a book of short stories versus an actual long story. Except that's just literally what it is. So it's not like it's not a good description.
You're closer. You're closer. You're getting there.
This has been The Legends of Bazinar, Birth of a Peacemage. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.